Alright guys, YouTube. Anyways, got all the brakes done. Wife and kid went to take the kid to get a haircut. So I need to just bleed all the brakes and everything. I want to get all this fluid out of here because I think it was cooked. So I sucked it all up with a little turkey baster, I guess you could call it. It's meant for battery acid. So I sucked it all out of the reservoir, added all new stuff. Shoes are done, pads are done, rotors are done. So got all these little rubber boots in here, those little bellows. Got all those lubricated really good. So basically it's new lug studs, rotors, and pads. So it's EBC rotors and EBC green stuff pads. Got to order some sway bar in links right there. That's that side. Not that side. So sway bar in links. I'm gonna call Zone and see what they got because I got to bring these shoes back. Those are the old shoes. Yeah, so put new shoes, springs, everything on the rear. This will come off. It's heavy. But anyways, no, that was my finger. Anyway, so new springs, new pads, lubed everything up. Note to everybody out there doing brake pads or brake shoes on the rear. When I did these, I don't even know, 5 years ago, I just took a picture of how they were and put them back together the way they were. I didn't have new springs. So I just basically cleaned them and put new shoes on. Yeah, so basically you want to lube, put some brake grease. There's like 3 contact points. So there's one there, there's one back here, and there's one under there. And then I just put some extra brake grease here. Then there's one there, and one under there. I think the problem was because the reason I did it is because it was doing it before. I did the brakes, that's why I did the brakes. But apparently you have a primary shoe and a secondary shoe, and I didn't know that before. I knew it, but I just took pictures and put it back together the way the truck was. And the truck, when I did the brakes on the other side, on the driver's side, this little pin here, where the piston rides, the wheel cylinder, one of these pins was completely out, and I had a big chunk of metal down here, it almost looked like a Woodruff key that was down here, just flopping around in here. So I had to get a new one of these, and that's why I ended up getting 1 ton, the 3/4 ton, the 3500 Chevy wheel cylinders. Anyways. So on that side over there, I think the problem originally was that the shoes were on wrong. This is how the shoes go. So it's a thinner shoe here, a thicker shoe here, and this is your e-brake side. So everything cantilevers to the e-brake side. But on the other side, I had it wrong. I had the secondary shoe on the front and the primary shoe in the rear. So I think that was the problem the whole time. So and you can tell also is you got a lot less space here, and then this pad is a lot longer. So you got a lot of pad back here. This is a short pad. But I think that was the main problem. Let me try to put this freaking thing on. Gosh, yeah, it's heavy. But I think that was the whole problem to begin with, and then of course you adjust them right. But like I said, every time my brothers had a brake job, rear brakes, I've been wanting to do them. So I've been doing them for him, with his help, so I can learn, because I couldn't figure out my problem, and I think that was the problem. Was the primary shoe was in the rear, and the secondary shoe was in the front, which was wrong. And I remember that from high school, because I'm not a certified mechanic or anything. I just do it for fun, do it for hobby. But anyway, so I'm hoping that was the problem to begin with, because I've done the front brakes, pads, rotors, I think like 3 or 4 times, because everybody kept saying it was your front pads, rotors, front pads, rotors, front pads, rotors. Even my brother's like, it's got to be the pads and rotors. If it's bouncing like that, it has to be. And I kept telling them, but there's no jerking in the wheel. Usually when you have a warped rotors, it'll jerk in the rear or in the steering wheel, but it wasn't. It was like bouncing. The truck would just bounce, pop, 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 pop. Which is why I changed the shocks, because somebody was reading forums and stuff. Oh yeah, if you get bouncing when you're braking, under hard braking, it bounce, so replace your shocks. So I went with the Bilstein 5100s. Anyways, so whatever. I did notice that the tranny was leaking. I found 3 bolts that were loose. On the pan. So I tightened the pan, torqued them down 13 foot-pounds. Found 3 bolts that were loose, so hopefully that was the leak. But yeah, I wanna flush all this brake fluid out, just in case it's all cooked. So I'm gonna wait for my kid to get home. Today's Saturday. I might even have to do it tomorrow, because we got that wedding to go to. So yeah, and I gotta shave my head and face. So we might wait till tomorrow to just drain all this brake fluid out of all the lines, everything, all the way back. Nice. And anyways, yeah, so I'm drain all that, get all that done, and the kid can drive this to school. Because it says for EBC break-in, you should do about 200 miles city driving or rural driving, and then after the 200 miles, you'll do, I believe it's 60 to 20 stops, like a hard 60 mile an hour to 20 mile an hour stop. I think it's 5 or 6, I don't know, instructions or whatever. So, just want to get these things done. Yeah, after approximately 200 miles of urban use, using the brakes severely only in an emergency, commence the final bed-in of the pads by decelerating from 60 miles an hour to 20 miles an hour at least 5 times on a quiet, safe road environment. Be cautious of vehicles around and behind you when undertaking this final bed-in. So, and it says that the EBC pads are a long-lasting performance replacement, and their true value and performance will only be realized after the pads have been used for 1,000 miles in urban driving. Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna even do it. Last year we did on that truck, I think we put 500-600 miles on the truck last year, and the year before that, man, I don't even know. I don't even know if it's all 200 miles or 100 miles. But so I guess I'll just have to have my kid drive it. But whatever. Either way, I got good brake pads in the front, rotors in the front. I don't know if there's a warranty. It says stuff about warranty, but it's all legal lawyer talk. Performance warranty. Green stuff, 6,000, 7,000. Trucks and SUV pads are rated as low dust. Lifetime varies dramatically according to loads, speeds, and driving style, and can vary from 6,000 to 100,000 miles. In the event of a warranty situation arising with this product, please contact EBC. So apparently they'll last from 6,000 to 100,000 miles. So they'll probably last, hopefully as long as they're good, they'll probably last 100,000 miles. So again, I gotta plug the stupid Harbor Freight press, wherever it's at, wherever I'm pointing. That 20-ton shop press, pressing those lug studs in and out. I've used this thing more than I've ever thought I would use it. Only because I've done the stupid brake rotors and pads on the front. I don't know how many times. And then I have, oh man. So I have the pads and rotors. The rotors, I mean, they don't show any sign of like, usually when you get warped rotors, you'll have like burn spots, like heat spots basically. These rotors look really good. The pads are brand new. I mean, you can see how thick they are. I think it was just a rear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return those under warranty. See if AutoZone will give me my money back because I upgraded. Because that's what they'll do, is they'll give you your money back for pads and rotors or whatever if you upgrade to the next level, as long as you're still under warranty. But I don't know how that's going to work. If they don't give me my money back, I'll just get new pads and rotors. And just save them for when I need them. Because I think the rotors only have like a 2-year warranty or something, 3-year warranty. Anyway, so that's it. That's gonna end this video. If you guys got any questions, comments, and I won't be driving the truck. I'll probably drive the truck with my kid just to make sure they work tomorrow after we get done bleeding. But I won't be driving the truck. So if you guys have any questions, comments, how they feel, how they work. They also say that the EBC, they put it's almost like a gritty compound on the pads to break in the rotors, to basically seat the rotors and pads together. So it kind of like will make a grinding noise, is what the instructions say. So, and they say that can last up to 200 to 500 miles. So yeah, if you guys got questions, comments, my kid, I think he posted one video, but he made it private. He didn't make it public. So I got to get him to open those videos. He's made probably about 20 videos, but I think he's waiting to post them. Or he might have posted them and he just doesn't want to tell me. But anyway, so, and then maybe he'll do a review on those brakes, because he's driven that truck over the past 2 years more than I've driven it. So, alright guys, that's gonna be it. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, thank you for watching.